Hey guys, what is up? I've been feeling a little burnt out lately, not sure what to do photography wise, so I went through my archives and looked at my old final prints to see what I could maybe revisit, and then I found this piece where I scanned in my negative and then I transferred it using like iron-on transfers onto like this cream color fabric, and then I embroidered on top of that. So I thought it would be really cool to do something similar where I transfer a film photo onto a tote bag and then embroider on top of that. On my travels to London, and whenever like one of my family members would go to London, I'd ask them to get me this specific tote bag. It says the Notting Hill shopping bag, and then they all have different prints on them. This one has Portobello Market. These are my favorite tote bags ever. So I thought it would be really cool to go with the London theme and then maybe transfer one of my film photos that I took in London on this side and then embroider on it using these colors. I chose this one because I actually messed this one up already. I washed this because it got really gross and then I threw it in the dryer and it shrunk a lot. So yeah, that's the plan for today. First, I'm gonna go through all the photos I took in London and then I'm gonna pick which one I want to transfer onto the tote bag. Let me show you the transfer paper I use. The cool thing about the print that I showed you guys earlier is that I use like an industrial press type of thing to iron it on, so hopefully it works just as well just using a normal iron at home. I would think so because they make that for consumer use.
Got a job in the city and a kid you used to be so close. Jane, do you remember what you told me when we were standing in the bed?
Oh my god, it's not sticking right. This is bad. This is bad. If it turns out ugly, then we work with it. Okay, the texture is quite ugly. So these are the colors on the back. I'm gonna try to find similar colors and then use French knots to try to cover up these spaces.
tall boots. These jeans plus my tall boots I got earlier.
I have been watching Ratchet and embroidering this for I don't know how many hours, but I'm not even done yet. It looks... What is up? It's day 2 of this project. I know, right? Day 2? That's bonkers. Why is it taking me so long? Well, I knew that French knots take a while, but not like 5 hours just to fill up this much while. So I think I'm gonna start incorporating some flowers into the spots here, so when I do flowers here, it's not like out of left field, you know what I mean? I forgot that I ran into this issue before, but the transfer paper is so fragile that if you try to, sew through it, it totally rips it apart. It kind of makes it impossible to secure it with the idea I had earlier. So now I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's because the needle is so thick. This is the embroidery needle I'm using. It's pretty thick compared to like sewing needles, so maybe if I use a sewing needle, it'll work. This is the messed up flower I tried to do, and then I decided to do this. So I'm gonna do that stitch all along the edge. Instead of filling the edge, I think I just want to leave this part blank and then do a running stitch around this edge to finish off the corner. So this is the final product. I feel like it adds a nice pop of color to this side of the tote bag. Now I really want to get rid of the marker that I used. So since it's heat activated, or it disappears with heat or friction, I'm going to use my blow dryer on the hottest setting and we're gonna watch it disappear.
You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, that you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine.
Thank you so much for following me on this roller coaster. I didn't think it would take me 2 days to do this project, but it did. It didn't turn out how I was expecting, but it follows my motto of messing up and making something cool out of it. So yeah, hopefully I will get better at using transfer paper, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!
Travel the world, still I miss my friends. The seasons turn, go home again. Driving with